despicable human being.
Best day ever!
You know, I can't help but notice you seem a little at war with yourself here.
Mood swings, the blues, anxiety, insomnia, fatigue. Do you feel like you're at war with yourself sometimes? What if the culprit were hormonal imbalance? Hormonal Health and Wellness Center's founder and nurse practitioner Terry Suresh is here to help and with some good information today. Hi, Terry.
Hi.
So happy to have you here as always. We listed a few of the symptoms: moodiness, anxiety, fatigue, the blues, blahs. You might typically say, I just have too much on my plate. I am too stressed out. But it can be more than that you need to address.
Right,
right?
Absolutely. No question. We kind of walk around with all of this stuff to do. You know, we're really busy. So a lot of times we blame our snippy moods or our forgetfulness and some of these things on just the stress that we're carrying around. But what we found is hormones can play a really key role in all of those symptoms that we just listed.
And one of the interesting things that a lot of people don't realize is the role testosterone plays for not only men but also women.
Right. Testosterone is a really powerful brain hormone, and there are thousands of receptors for testosterone in the area of the brain that's responsible for mood and thinking and mental clarity. So when our testosterone levels decline, and for women that starts in our 30s and for men about in our 40s, that's kind of typically what happens, and women really feel that decline with depression, anxiety, irritability, mood swings, brain fog, all of that stuff.
Those are what go with testosterone loss.
Yes.
Can be one of the things.
Can be many of the things.
You talk about relationship health, and you said that's a really important component in how all these symptoms affect a woman.
No question.
What do you mean?
When we're depressed and moody and anxious and we're not sleeping and who do we take it out on the most, right? We take it out on our significant others, our spouses, our children, just everybody around us, unfortunately, and it creates a lot of relationship strife. So one of the biggest things that I see lifted and relieved when women, especially, or women and men if they do it together, is relationship health. Relationships are mended. It's pretty amazing how sleep and having your hormones balanced just creates dialogue that is healthy.
And that sounds good to anybody.
That's great.
No matter what kind of home you have, whether you're with a spouse, with children, or whoever, they're the most important things in your life.
And
usually.
I have a great story, if I could tell it really quickly.
Okay.
I love this story about relationship health. A patient came in to see me. Her daughter and son-in-law had been in seeing us, and her husband brought her in, and we went through all of the symptoms and decided to move on with the therapy. And about a couple of weeks later, about 4 weeks later, when she came in for a recheck, I saw her and I said, hello, and how are you doing? She starts crying. And my first thought was, oh my gosh, I messed this one up, And she said, no, I just have realized I have not liked my husband for 25 years. And
oh my gosh.
Said, I realize now it was me and not him. And she was really lamenting that loss of time.
What a great story.
And it's just a beautiful ending to the story.
Okay, so if you want to know about your hormonal balance or imbalance, real quickly, how do you find out?
The best way is to get your blood levels checked, and that's where it all starts. And of course, there's other things I've talked about before that go along with that. But getting your labs checked, getting in to see us or a practitioner that really understands hormone balance is key.
And if you want to do that, you have a special for GMT viewers.
Always. Half off the initial consult.
Half off of the initial consult for any GMT viewer.
That is right.
Okay, Terry, thank you very much. If you want to find out more about that, you can call Hormonal Health and Wellness Centers in Southlake. The number is 817-328-8376. In Rockwall, the number is 469-402-1877. You can, of course, find out more online at hormonalhealthandwellness.com. Remember to mention GMT, and as Terry said, 50% off your initial consultation fee.